stand vor 2 Jahren im World Youth Championship Finale und verlor damals das Finale gegen Max Hopp. Am Montag zum ersten Mal Papa geworden und gestern James Wade hier aus dem Turnier geschlagen. Herzlich willkommen, The Asp, Nathan Aspinall. Nathan Aspinall tritt an gegen den Topspieler Belgiens. Er ist die aktuelle Nummer 15 der Welt, hat schon 2 European Tour Turniere gewinnen können, stand zuletzt in Riesa noch einmal im Finale. Die Rede ist vom Hurricane K.Huybrechts. Best of 11 Legs, das ist die Distanz auf der European Tour. Wer 6 Legs gewinnt, zieht also in das Achtelfinale ein. Und auch den Caller dieses ersten Matches wollen wir herzlich begrüßen, Paul Hicks.
Well, welcome back to the Lochhalle in Göttingen in Germany for the resumption of the European Darts Trophy, the final Euro Tour event of the year. We've got 8 games this evening which will set up the third round, the round of 16. A whole host of big names in action. The world number 1, Michael van Gerwen, and the world number 2, Peter Snakebite Wright, begin their campaigns looking for 6th Euro Tour victories of the year that will cement them as the top seed for the European Championship in Hasselt. We've got a number of players who are chasing spots at the European Championship and indeed the World Championship. One of them is on stage right now. It's Nathan Aspinall. He has secured his place in Hasselt by virtue of winning his opening game against the machine James Wade. He now takes on Belgium's K.Huybrechts, knowing if the Asp can go and make a first ever Euro Tour final of his career, he could get to the World Championship.
First leg is Nathan to throw first. Game on.
I'm Dan Dawson talking you through this one, and Paul Nicholson's alongside me for it.
Looking forward to this game, Dan. Over the last 4 or 5 months, I've become a very big fan of Nathan Aspinall.
83.
I think he's starting to mature into something rather good. And we may have mentioned it quite a few times before, but the lad hasn't got a tour card. And I played him on day 1 at Q School, and I still can't believe he didn't get one, because he's just so good.
134.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that little hop in his throw, but it doesn't seem to have caused him any issues this year. He's learned how to incorporate it into his throw and throw consistently, and he's hitting a lot of 180s. Playing on the Challenge Tour and then making up the numbers at Pro Tour events, and of course qualifying for some of these Euro Tours, and doing, you know, not having a tour card, but qualifying for enough of these to make it to the European Championship.
Yeah, it's a great achievement considering who's not going to be there. People who haven't played, first and foremost, and then secondly, the people who have played who aren't going to be there.
Yeah, haven't won enough.
K.Huybrechts, though,
96.
will be buoyed by the fact that he made the final the last time out in Riesa, even though he's nursing a bit of a crook right side.
125. Nathan required 90.
Well, should start in the 20s. Staying there. For a dart at the ball.
65.
And Huybrechts is ready.
Double 9 for a first leg break. Little adjustment. Didn't like that one at all, but he likes that one.
First leg, K.Huybrechts.
Very tidy 15 dart leg
Game on.
to break the Aspinall throw.
They've not met, these two, in their professional careers, which kind of surprised me. And I know Nathan's not got his tour card this year, but he has had one for the previous couple of
57.
years. But the first time that they have met, and, you know, playing K.Huybrechts on a European tour stage, it's kind of, that's his natural habitat.
45.
The Hurricane. He is an ever-present on the European tour. Only Peter Wright has played more games at Euro Tour stages than K.Huybrechts. He's won a couple of them himself, and he usually saves his best stuff for the European Tour stages. He is a big stage player, is K.Huybrechts, and that is a maximum for Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan was talking to Elmar over the last few weeks when he's been winning games,
45.
saying that the European Tour has allowed him to grow into the player that he is now. The stage exposure has been invaluable for his growth. But K.Huybrechts I look at that number 15 next to his name, and you say that he's a never present. Well, if he didn't get to the final in Risa, there's every possibility that he may have had to qualify. Another one of those for Nathan would have left tops. At least 60, not bad, considering Huybrechts has not had his best leg. Could well break back straight away, Nathan. I've talked to Nathan's manager as well at length about him. He's got so much faith in the boy, and I'm not surprised. That's a great guide for tops. There's why he used it.
Nathan Aspinall. Third leg is Nathan to throw first. Game on.
Let's think back to the fact that Nathan Aspinall was in the World Youth Championship final with Max Hopp.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about Max Hopp being, the one to beat going forward as far as the young brigade, but
57.
it's almost changed, hasn't it? Max Hopp has lost a little bit of form. He's searching for something right now, and I'm sure he will. But right now, Nathan's the one with his tail up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the World Youth Championship, it's a curious tournament. It's almost one you don't want to win, isn't it? When you look at the players who've won it and the players who've lost in the final and their respective careers, it's only really Michael Smith who's won it and then gone on to fulfill the potential so far. I mean, there's still, the likes of James Hubbard could come back, and he's still a young man. Likewise, Max Hopp. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of Max, got plenty of opportunities to grow. It's just been a bad season for him.
One thing I know about James Hubbard is that he's been practicing very, very hard in the back. Away from the limelight. He's working very hard for phase 2 of his darting career. Aaron Monk, who won World Youth title, he's going to Q School, I believe.
95.
So we might see him again. Corey Cadby we'll see before the end of the year at the Grand Slam, and he's going to try and defend his title at the World Youth Championship. I actually can't wait for that World Youth Championship because it's probably going to be the best one ever.
Yeah, it is fascinating, and there's so many young even young amongst the youth tour in terms of those lads, as Huybrechts not going to take out the 164.
41.
A lot of people watching Justin Van ter Howe, Rusty Jake Rodriguez.
Exciting players, not just good players, but Aspinall tops again. Tops again. Well, if you thought that he was a one-trick pony beating Wadey yesterday, think again, because Nathan Aspinall is comfortable playing the big boys now.
60.
Yeah, it wasn't the real James Wade yesterday we saw, was it? It was a very poor display from the machine. But Aspinall got the job done. He averaged 92,
83.
hit 4 180s. And he's coming into this tournament. It's only his second tournament since becoming a dad again. I think it was
60.
Last week, Friday sort of time. He had a little girl. One of two ways that can't do. We've seen plenty of players have a kid, and then somehow it just spurs them into a burst of top form.
Yeah, Webby's one of them. When he had little Ella. Van Gerwen's had little Zoe recently. Chris Dobie's got little Cole at home. Some cool names.
Yeah.
Well thought out, boys.
96.
No silly names like Sand or Tree. Let's have good, solid names.
135.
Well, he's left a bogey number there, K.Huybrechts. Nathan Aspinall's got 2 visits to seal off the 182 to open up a 2-leg advantage. And I'll tell you what, he's going the right way about it.
130.
I always thought as a player that playing first on a Saturday night is the perfect draw. No delays, you know exactly when you're going to go on stage.
52.
You're the people on that stage in the first game to set the tone. Tops for 3-1.
32.
That could be a valuable miss for the Englishman.
Well, Huybrechts to punish. Great dart. 2 great darts from K.Huybrechts, 2 apiece. And he's not really got going at all in this match, K.Huybrechts. But it is level at 2 apiece. These two fighting out for a place in the last 16. Either Peter Snakebite Wright or Martin Schindler awaits, and do not think that is a foregone conclusion, because the way that Martin Schindler played yesterday, if he repeats that performance, Peter Wright's got problems. Average of almost 103, 7 180s in a 9-leg game.
Yeah, he definitely improved his scoring yesterday, didn't he, Martin Schindler?
Biggest 180 hitter in world darts going on that performance.
134.
I noticed Andy Bolton was in the crowd there. He's playing last tonight.
Yeah, against World Grand Prix champion Daryl Gurney.
He compounded the misery of Kevin Painter last night. Painter, there's Andy Bolton, good mates with young Nathan. And Kevin Painter will be watching 96. The Whitlock-Ratajski game very closely tonight, as should everybody else at home.
Yeah, fascinating. I mean, you've looked, we've got a number of Englishmen who've come through the first round. There's a Dutchman in action tonight in Jan Dekker, but it's the German, the Pole, and the Austrian who are probably the top performers from round one we're seeing tonight. Martin Schindler, the Pole Christoph Ratajski, the world master, and Zoran Lerchbacher with his 100 average, and he's rewarded the game against Michael van Gerwen. This is on. Needed another one, and Huybrechts is on that 76, which he took out with no bother at all in the last leg. Took it out in 2 darts. Same again? No. He's going to have to look at 11s.
51.
Well, by missing the 20 segment, he could only get a shot at the bull, which he hasn't taken. Aspinall has a reprieve. Now, to keep this game on throw, he needs tops. Can't miss it this time. He does miss it this time. Valuable misses at tops, and the last couple of legs have given chances to K.Huybrechts, and he is going to take the lead.
Team shot on the 5th leg. K.Huybrechts.
3-2 Huybrechts with a break of throw. Nathan Aspinall misses 2 darts in that leg, 2 darts in the previous leg, all of them at double top. And you can't afford to do that against a man who's a Euro Tour veteran. He's still a younger, he's not that much older than Nathan K.Huybrechts, but the experience he's got,
57.
particularly in these European Tour stages. And I believe tonight we might have a record Euro Tour crowd for a German event, something like 3,500 fans here tonight in Göttingen, as Huybrechts gives them a 177.
Yeah, Göttingen's been fantastic this weekend so far. The crowd have been amazing. Great order as well, and that was punctuated by the fact that when Renee Idams was playing against Stephen Bunting at the back end of the afternoon session, they gave Stephen Bunting no booing at all. Even when it was getting to the end of the game, the crunch time, this has been a classy crowd.
Yeah, it really has.
95.
They've been rewarded with some excellent games. There's been some dramatic ones. There's been some really good quality as well. And we've not even got to the biggest names of the lot beginning their campaigns tonight. Not only MVG, Wright, Gurney, Whitlock, who we've mentioned, Rob Cross, Jelle Klaassen on the way, Mervyn King later. Saw Merv earlier on this afternoon. He was already hammering the practice board. Surprise, surprise.
Was that this morning?
Pretty much, yeah. Double 16, it's his favourite. Double 8, he's hit a couple of times already. And he hits it again, and now we see a bit of aggression from K.Huybrechts, just a sign that he's warming up into this, but he might already have it in the bag by the time he's fully done.
Yeah, K.Huybrechts has warmed up really well over the last couple of legs. Valuable misses from Aspinall at double top have invited Kim to take the initiative, and he has taken it. And he's the one that's comfortable right now. Nathan is the one searching for something like this.
140.
Must-win leg for Nathan, you think?
It feels that way, doesn't it? 5-2, and having the throw in the next leg, you think Huybrechts is going to close it out, but you can't write off Aspinall. It is just a 2-leg gap. He just needs to... 100. He's not scored quite as well as he did against James Wade, or indeed in the times I've seen him lately. Although that last dart into the treble 20 was impressive after he...
Yeah, that's the field goal dart.
Yeah.
Right through the posts. I really like that shot. Stay there. Bull. This time, can he? Yes, he can.
Shot on the seventh
That's a
leg.
brilliant leg of darts.
Aspinall.
12 darter, just when he needed it.
Game on.
Not just the fact he won the leg. It's just stemming the tide and telling K.Huybrechts, I'm not going anywhere.
40.
He might need another 12 darter here, though.
$58.
Well, it's encouraging signs for Nathan Aspinall, the back end of this year. Won on the Challenge Tour earlier on this year. It helped sort of turn around his season. Back-to-back last 16s on the Euro Tour when we came back from that break in August. And he just looks a transformed player this second half of the year.
85.
And that's something to build upon. Obviously, we'll get to see him at the European Championship in Hasselt, and if he plays to his capabilities, he could well do some damage.
Yeah, he could definitely spoil a few parties the way he plays.
But K.Huybrechts, having had a 12 darter thrown against him, is firing back with a potential 11 darter coming in here.
Kim require 91.
Yeah, good response from Kim. 11 darts, is it? Yes, it is.
Shot on the eighth leg.
That is world class from the Belgian.
Game on.
130 checkout from Aspinall in 12. Back comes Kim with 11 with a 91. That, you just got to nod and say that's very good.
Yeah, and you can see how it was sort of bubbling along this game at the start and the middle portion of it. You know, 15 darters for the first two legs, but they were breaks of throw as well, so the other guy's already thrown 18. That's why the stats aren't amazing, even though it looks quite neat and tidy there, but they've just stepped it up in the last couple of legs. It may be too little too late for Nathan Aspinall. And you see, 94-95, it's respectable, but Aspinall, his first 9 is nowhere near where it's been recently when he's been piling in the 180s.
That may be the telling factor. He's just given Kim more chances than he would have given anybody in the last few weeks. But this game has gone on at a very nice pace. Feels like it's only been going for about 5 or 6 minutes, but it's been going for more like 18 minutes.
96.
Well, ton 40 here is what he wanted, but one in the skinny one is no help to him.
77.
Still left with a 3-figure checkout.
Kim needs a treble,
93.
gets one. All of a sudden, 103 has to go, because Kim will probably get a shot at a double. That is 84. Double 12 to stay in the match. Oh, just on the wrong side of the wire. He probably thought that was in. And as quick as a flash, Huybrechts, 10 for tops.
6-3 to K.Huybrechts, and Belgium's #1 is safely through to the final day. Job done to a certain extent for Nathan Aspinall, though. He came here to the final European Tour event of the year, unsure of his spot at the European Championship, but we know he will be there in Hasselt in Belgium, and who knows, those two could clash again on an even bigger stage in Hasselt. Huybrechts through. It could be a match-up with Peter Wright, the only other ever present on the European Tour. That'll depend on whether Wright can overcome Germany's #2, Martin Schindler, tonight. But we're going to crack on with the evening here as Chris Dobey, another man who's come here with a mission this weekend, takes on the Cobra, Jelle Klaasen, hoping to succeed where the Asp failed.
Kim, congratulations. You look happy after the win. Important one?
Yes. The mindset isn't very good at the moment, so whenever you win on stage, it's always good. It's happy, it's good. Helps the feeling.
You know, we had the same situation in Riesa, and there you played the final.
Yeah, no, that was a good tournament for me. Played the final there, but after that it was a bit down. But these tournaments help to get your motivation up. These are important ones. The Europeans, outside the major tournaments, these are the biggest ones in the year. So if you do good on here, it helps you get a good mindset for the rest of the season. So I'm really happy.
That's cool. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. K.Huybrechts ist sehr zufrieden in einer Phase, in der es nicht ganz so gut bei ihm läuft. Er sagt, du hast die